Good morning. Welcome to Market Mashup, our weekly recap of financial markets and what's on store for this week that might impact stocks and bonds. I'm Scott Nasca, President of Generation Capital Management. A positive week across the board for stocks this week as the Dow Jones was up 0.40%. S&P 500 was up 1.6% and NASDAQ was up 3%. So once again, the NASDAQ has been for most of 2023, has been leading the positive moves forward as investors are increasingly taking on more risk and are attracted to the higher growth technology stocks out there that the NASDAQ currently comprises. The bond market, again, something we want to pay attention to. The 2-year is up 4.27% is the current yield on the 2-year Treasury, and the 10-year is at 3.69. So roughly we have a 58 basis point inversion with the yield curve right now, whereas the short end is yielding higher rates than the longer end. This, like I said, does not happen too much and usually is a precursor for an economic slowdown or a recession. So still pay attention to that as the spread between the 2 and 10-year Treasury continues to be pretty large in terms of historical averages. 58 basis points is quite large and with this, and it's been going on for roughly the past 9 months right now. So pay attention to this. The Fed pays attention to this, and markets also pay attention to this as well. We do have some data points coming out this week. We have new home sales that are coming out. We have durable goods on Friday, and we have core PCE coming out on Friday. There's also Fed minute meetings that are the minutes from the Fed meeting are going to be released on Wednesday. And then we also have Q1 2023 GDP numbers coming out on Thursday. So pay attention to that. There's a lot of good information out there that the Fed is, looking at in terms of deciding how they want to, move ahead with interest rate policies. The inflation, anything that's inflation related, retail sales related are numbers that they're going to pay attention to because they want to have a pulse of the consumer. They want to have a good idea of what's going on with pricing. And it's going to have a true indicator in terms of how they want to move ahead with interest rate policies, especially in the month of June. It's still up in the air if they're going to raise rates. We've had a lot of Fed governors, some saying that, still have to raise rates because inflation remains stagnant and sticky out there, and others that are saying that, maybe we should put on a pause right now. There still is some sentiment out there in terms of the markets that they truly believe that they're going to lower rates towards the end of the year. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to see if the Fed tips their hands in any of the governors speaking about future forecasts in terms of interest rates. So we want to pay attention to all that. Also, be on the lookout for the debt ceiling talks that are going to continue this week. That as close as they get to default, the markets will become more and more volatile. They do not like uncertainty, especially with the full faith credit of the U.S. government at stake. So you want to pay attention to that between the Republican leaders and the White House. They have to come to some agreement, hopefully, before this hits the end point where they cannot pay their bills. So pay attention to that. The markets are going to factor that in, and the closer it gets, the more volatile stock markets will be, as well, especially higher growth stocks as well. So it's a big news item that we want to focus on over the next week or two, and hopefully they're seeing some progress there. So pay attention. If you have any questions for us, feel free to reach out to us. Look at our website, www.gencapmgmt.com. We have a lot of good information out there, good financial planning tips out there with John's top tips. Take a look at that. Our team is ready to, help out any way we can, give you a second opinion on your portfolio, make sure that your allocations meet your risk tolerances and goals and objectives. So our team is ready to help out any way we can. Give us a call, set up a meeting. We're happy to help out. Once again, my name is Scott Nasca, President of Generation Capital Management, and this is Market Mashup. Have a great week, everyone.